Welcome back, everyone. We're here with another What's Sold on eBay video. Today is Wednesday, and we had 20 orders going out today, which is awesome. I love to sell that many items. Would love to see it go up to about 25, but hey, we can't be too greedy. Definitely pleased and blessed. Good mix of stuff. We have 2 items at 100 or more, so that's always cool, and then a bunch of bread and butter. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start off with Super Grover here. This is like a little plush. He talks and make noise and stuff. He's a little dirty though, and he's got some electronic components inside, so washing him was a little bit rougher. He ended up selling for $22.49. He was in a big plush buy for about $10. Honestly, we'll make a little bit of money on him. I don't know if I'd list him again. If he was in better shape, I probably would have, because he would have sold better, but I thought he was too cool. Someone will hopefully be happy they got him at a bit of a discount. Sold some media, lots of media as always. Here's IP or Ip Ching and Ron Hemberger. This little book is from the big $350 book buy, and CDs and DVDs and all that. That one sold for $11 shipped, and it sold pretty quickly. Here's some of the Cowboys by Lee Greenwood. These came from a rummage sale. They were 10 cents each. So we got 50 cents in. They sold for $15 and some change. They're going to go out media mail as well. Probably about $4 something to ship those. We'll make about $7 or $8 maybe when it's all said and done. A little DVD from that big buy, Jeff Beck. This one sold for $10 shipped. Again, it sold pretty quickly. Here's a good one. It was an HVAC book. It's a textbook. Not a brand new one either, but this still sold for $42 shipped. Got this for $2 at a garage sale. The guy buys storage units. He had it there. Picked it up for $2. I scanned it real quick with my phone. I'm like, hey, I wonder if this has any value. Saw comps around $30 to $50. Picked it up for $2. And ended up selling. The guitar Grimoire. This is also from that big $350 book buy. This one sold for 15 shipped. I don't know, whatever you see on the screen, this was in there as well, and it sold. A lot of the music stuff from that buy has been doing very well. Again, I know media is not always the most exciting, but there is some profit there, especially if you can find the right stuff, and the shipping is so cheap. That's what makes it nice. This media item, though, is worth your time. Beyond This Horizon, it's a sealed little fantasy press book here. Got this for $2 at a garage sale. I got 13 of them. I actually think it ended up being $25 for 13, but it was supposed to be $2 each. This one took about. This is my last one to sell. I had different books. This one sold for 100 shipped on a best offer. Had it listed like 150, 160. Someone offered 100. It's been up for a while, but I'll take that $100 because it's only a $2 investment. So again, some media is more exciting like that. If you're selling a $100 book that you spent $2 on, nothing wrong with that. On that whole deal, so we're in it for $25. I would say we probably sold $500 worth of books, somewhere around there for those 13 books that we sold. So that was a pretty good buy. Definitely one of my better ones. Here is some reel-to-reel concert tapes here. These are sealed. 4 of them are completely sealed. One is sealed but torn a little bit. They sold for a best offer of $35 shipped. These are from the Hirsch buy. Sealed media does well. We've all probably seen sealed cassettes and stuff like that sell, depending on which ones you have. These are all blank ones. Again, if you can find them blank and they're sealed, might be worth your time. My favorite deodorant ever, even though I don't use it for myself, it's made me the most money, this Alba Botanica. Some person bought 2 sets, so each set has 2 of them. So they bought 2 of them, so we're in these for about $12, and they spent plus tax, and they spent $43 on all of them. I think because of the weight, though, they might barely make first class. They might go over a little bit, and go padded flat rate. Either way, great buy there. Definitely happy. We still have some left, and again, I keep saying I'm going to go back to that discount store. It's probably time this weekend to try to go back, because we've sold through another 7 or 8 over the past week, and if there's some more, I should just grab them. You guys may remember the sticker buy where we spent $10 and we sold all those stickers at auctions for $510. It was an amazing buy. Probably one of my best auction ever. Not my best sale price ever, but auction was the best, and didn't really know what I was getting when I bought it. I thought it had some value, but I'll put the video up here if you haven't seen it. When I was looking through the stickers, though, I pulled out some that I thought may have some value on their own that would be worth listing. And I got like 6 or 7 little lots. This little lot of Post-its from the late 80s, early 90s Post-it brand. It's got like the dinosaurs and bears, and there's one that has like unicorns and different ones by the same brand. Took a best offer of $45 shipped for these. They're all sealed. Again, that's added on to that $510, so now we're up to $555 for our $10 investment. And we have some other ones that'll sell. I don't know if they'll sell as high as that one, but we might get a couple of $20, $15, $10 sales here in the future, which will add to that, which is great. Another DVD going out, Sting, The Last Ship. This one sold for 10 or 15 shipped as well from that same big $350 buy. CDs, guys. Steely Dan here. This one's brand new sealed, so that's why I checked this one out. And it sold for $13.49 on sale, which is pretty good for a CD, because your average CD used is probably worth $3 or $4, maybe $5, not worth a whole lot. You really got to learn to find the ones that are valuable. Either do that by building a little memory bank or just scanning them in, and after a while, hopefully you'll get a better grasp of what sells. Here's one, though, that I got. This is Jackie McLean Jackknife. This CD used came from a big jazz and kind of, there was a little bit of hip-hop in there. Mostly jazz was the genre of CDs. I ended up getting it all for, I think, $400 that day, plus a bunch of other stuff from Storage Unit Guy. And this CD sold for $31.49 on sales. That was probably one of the best ones in that lot. It is used, but selling a CD used for $31, just, you're not going to find that many. The Church, Forget Yourself. This little CD sold for, I think, $14, $15, $20, somewhere around there. It's a little bit higher. It finally sold on sale. That's from a buy from a long while ago, but it finally sold. Sometimes with CDs, I'll list them a little high, and I'm a little too high for the market, and it'll take a while till one of my sales kicks in and drops the price low enough for someone to buy it. We also sold some DVDs. Scorpions, from that same buy with which recently where we bought all those DVDs and books and everything for $3.50. This sold for $20, so another DVD going out. That's a great buy. I wish I had more of this stuff, because a lot of these music ones are just selling just so quick. Uriah Heep, this one sold for 30 something. I can't remember if this one is from that buy or not, or if it was from another one. I think it's from the Rock and Roll by an earlier buy. This sold for 30 something, which for a used DVD, again, is a great deal. And then the Mac, this little DVD. I've sold 2 of these so far. It sold for 18 and some change. Both have sold for around that price. I got them for 50 cents each at a garage sale. Never heard of them. When I'm at a garage sale or I'm at a thrift store, if there's DVDs I have never heard of, they look kind of interesting, I'll usually take a quick scan on them and see if they have some value. That's how I'm able to kind of figure out what some are worth. Pick those up for 50 cents, and boom, we made, 30-something in sales for that $1 buy, which is pretty cool. Here's a lower one, guys. There's always a couple low-dollar ones. This is a little Kodak. It is brand new sealed, but the box is open. It sold for $9.89. It's going to go out first class. I don't know. Maybe you would pick that up. It might be worth your time. Unfortunately, first class shipping keeps going up in price. Eventually, it's going to be hard to sell an $8 or $10 item for first class shipping unless you're getting it for basically nothing, because the profit margins just keep going down. Okay, a couple other things we have. I'll put it on the screen here. A Hardy Boys. I forgot what year, 60s, I think. It's a set of Hardy Boys books. Took a best offer of 75 shipped on these. I think there's 31 or 32 in the set. We got them from the Hirsch buy. So we're basically selling them for basically $2 a piece plus medium mail shipping roughly. Pretty good deal. Again, if you're going to buy a bulk like that, you want to get them pretty cheap. Unless you have a complete set, it can be a little hard to get, top dollar for them, because some people that are buying that many, they want to buy a whole set of them and have them all. But we'll take $75 on that. That's a good deal. Shipping wise, it'll either be medium mail or it's going to be, FedEx, whatever ends up being cheaper, cost effective wise. And then here is the last item I think that I have for you guys. This is a WISE, W-A-I-S. It is like a IQ test kit. Got this with that $350 worth of books and DVDs and stuff that we bought. This was included in there as a throw-in with the deal to make it a little bit better. I spent $350. Kind of it was sight unseen. I saw like a couple boxes of stuff. My source said, hey, it's good stuff. Trust me. I got to get the rest of it. But $350 now. He needed some money to go on to his next storage unit. I said, yeah, sure. I'll take your word for it. He said he would throw this in as well. And this sold for $135 shipped. Definitely was an awesome deal there. $135 on this. Shipping will probably be $10 to $15. And this makes, maybe a third of our money back roughly on that big buy. And like you guys have seen all the other stuff that's been selling, so it was a great deal. So super happy with that. 20 sales is awesome. Maybe there'll be a couple more things to show you, but definitely we'll show you what sells tomorrow, Thursday. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. We're back with a couple more sales from Wednesday. I had 2 more sales come through. One is a Magic the Gathering Ancient Green Warden card. It's not, what is it called? Graded or anything like that. It comes in this case. I got it like this. A guy that I buy from bought a storage unit, had a bunch of different cards in there. This one was in the case. I listed it as it is, and it sold for like $13. It's Ancient Green Warden. So, don't know much about Magic. There are some that are valuable, but I was just happy that this one was easy to look up, and it was in a case, so I thought it might have some value. And then we have a Donald Trump signature tie. Not to get political anymore, but this tie sold for, I think, $20 or $18, something like that. These ties were going for even more a while back, but obviously they kind of have died down now. So 20-something bucks or $20 around there. For that, it'll go out first class. I usually don't pick them up unless they're $1 or $2, and then I can usually get 15 plus for them. I'm not a big tie person. They're easy to list, I think, and store and everything like that, but feels like they're real long tail for the most part. But yeah, $20 or so on that, or 13 on this, and we'll see what sells today, Thursday. Take care. Hey everyone, we're back with the sales for Thursday on eBay. I think we have 12 sales going out, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. A couple of nicer ones, and then obviously some kind of run-of-the-mill bread and butter stuff, but it all pays the bill, so let's get into it. We got 3 of these little brackets that go to a Farberware rotisserie. These are the brackets actually for the rotisserie part. They sold for $18 shipped. I think I can probably fit them in a padded flat rate if I bubble wrap them and cardboard them right. Honestly, I used to want to part out those rotisseries because I didn't want to ship them, but I found that parting them out, there's a couple parts that sell super well, and then the rest just take forever and are not really worth your time in my opinion. So if I have one, I'd rather sell it as a whole unit, or if one was not complete, try to get the parts for it to make it complete and sell that. It sells pretty quickly, at least relatively that way, and then it's just one piece going out and one shipping, get it all out, make all your money, and move on. So that's one of the ones where I don't recommend parting it out. If you do have a couple pieces, you can sell them. The heating element will sell well. There's like a little bar that goes across the middle that'll sell. A couple pieces sell well, the power cord and stuff, but other pieces do not. Here's a Bumbo seat. The Bumbo brand, these are little seats that babies were in. You kind of put them in here. Before they didn't have a strap in them, and there became some issues where babies were like falling and stuff like that. Now they have to have the strap in them. Either have to have it installed or a strap kit. And then some of them have a little tray that goes with it, a little white tray. I don't know if it's any other colors, but I think it's like a little white tray, and it kind of sits over the top of it so the baby can like maybe put food there or something like that. I bought this one for $5 or $6. It sold for 38 shipped. It would have done better if it had the tray. Usually with the tray, I can get about 50 shipped for it. Maybe a little bit more, somewhere around there. It is big and bulky, but it doesn't weigh that much. Shipping's probably $16 on this. We're in it for 5 or 6, so we'll make some money. Again, if I was going to buy them in the future, if you're getting them for $1 or $2 and they're in good shape and a cool color, maybe not all faded or anything, probably okay. Otherwise, try to find ones with the strap and the tray if you are going to buy it. It does need to say that it has the strap in the listing, I'm pretty sure, otherwise it'll get taken down. We have a kind of an oddball item here, this little Lasco Aerator for like a Kohler, I don't know what it is, like a Kohler faucet or something like that. This sold for $7. It was just a random part that I got in a big box of tools. Random parts like that, you can make money on them. Look up the part number. $7 isn't a ton. This is one of those ones though where if you could get like a whole bag of them and there was a bunch of them and you had multi quantities and you could list them all for $7 and they'd periodically sell, probably would be worth your time to have those. A couple of media items. Master of the Flying Guillotine, 16 or $17 on this DVD, which is from that recent DVD and book buy. Return of Forever. This one also sold $10, same buy. Yes, the Yes Years, sold for 35 shipped, same buy. This is a better one. And then AC/DC Let There Be Rock, I don't remember, $12 maybe on this one. So all those from that same music and DVD buy and books for $3.50, and that's pretty good money just on 4 DVDs going out. They just keep selling. I love it. This worked on my wife. This is the eHarmony DVD set. Just kidding. I didn't meet her on eHarmony, but this little set here, I think I paid $5.99 or $6.99 for it at the thrift store. Thought it was going to sell. It's taken forever. It's been over a year. It finally sold for $23.09. I will ship it out media mail, so we'll make some money on it, but I do not recommend buying it. Not for, maybe it works for personal use, but for resale, not really worth it. Another one of these military camos going out. This is a Woodland, I think a size medium regular, which is not the greatest size. It sold for $21 and some change, plus the picture stinks, so that didn't help it at all. So that one sold for $21 and some change. Goes out in a padded flat rate. Not the best. You really want to look for the size large and above, or size medium long. Medium long seem to do a little bit better. Here is some Joy Berry. I think it's Joy Berry, like discipline books or whatever. I have a whole stack of them. These are from a recent buy from Storage Unit Guy. Saw them, knew exactly what they were. They teach kids about cheating and whining and being, obedient and different things like that. Some of the traits you want your kids to follow and listen to you, and not teasing people and stuff like that. This set sold for $70 shipped. It is an older set, but it's in pretty good shape. Again, if you guys watch me, you know I love selling book sets. This is the set I sold before. 70 shipped on that. Probably will end up going like FedEx for $12 or $13 because even though it's a little bit heavy, it's still relatively small box that will go in. So pretty cool. Happy about that sale, and it sold in like a week or two. We sold a CD here, Southern Discomfort. This one sold for $12 shipped. Just looked it up by the barcode, found it was worth some money, and sold it. Another one of our disc golf going out. This is a Star Wraith Distance Driver. It's one of the Ken something editions. We had bought a bunch of these. This one sold for $30-something and some change. One of the better ones that sold. I think we sold one for 40 or 50, 60 bucks, and the rest were like anywhere from 15 to about 25. But they ship first class. I just usually put them in a larger bubble mailer I have, send them on their way. No issues so far. And we probably sold 150 to 200 bucks worth of discs. And we may have a couple left, but it's been a really good little sale set there. Here is something I think we all need. This is a Restroom Radio. Also holds your TP. So, you know, this is just a random item. Why I picked it up, I don't know. I was at an estate sale. I was trying to basically finish the deal to make it $100. I think I had 95 was my quote. I grabbed this in like a little book, and she goes, how about 100? And I'm like, sure. This did sell for 50 or 60 bucks, though. It does work. It's like a little plastic unit that you can kind of mount to the wall, and the radio works on it, and it can hold your toilet paper. So why someone would want this, I have no idea, but 60 bucks. And guys, the best sale of the day. Sad to see it go because one of my last ones. These are these little massagers here. It's brand new, open box. Sold it for $86 shipped. It's an older one. I forgot what year it's from. 2002. I got a bunch of this from one of my sources. He buys storage units. A lot of my sources buy storage units, oddly enough. But he got a storage unit where a bunch of this was like new old stock massaging equipment. There was like kitchen appliances, like a coffee maker, which we sold for $70. He basically charged me $5 to $10 for each one. I think on this one we paid $10 and we sold it for $86. So it was a great deal. We sold one, I think, for $150 or $160. And I have a couple little things left from that buy, but not a whole lot. So again, $86 on that. I'm guessing shipping will probably be $13, $14. FedEx or UPS is a little bit bigger box, but not too much weight to it. And yeah, definitely happy with that kind of a sale. That's all I got for you guys. Unless something sells in the next couple hours, I'll show you guys another clip. If not, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.